What's good, YouTube? Dmgaming here, guys. Yeah, Bandai's got another live stream event, and I'm not expecting anything from it. Although this does cover Japanese fighting games, there is a greater possibility that they could very well talk about Dragon Ball Fighters or even Kakarot for that matter. Don't expect it. Because if you haven't learned by now, anytime you expect something of Bandai Namco, it doesn't come through. I've also seen where people are messaging them, asking them about the DLC. Um, Guys, they are not going to tell you anything about the DLC in an email. Like, they're not going to do that. Common sense would tell you that. I'm not saying not to voice your anger and frustration and stuff like that. By all means, do that. But in all actuality, it's not going to make a difference. The reason why I say that, because people are going to say, DM, don't, our voices matter. Yeah, they do. But as long as you're purchasing their products, they're not going to listen to you. You've already purchased Dragon Ball Fighters. You've already purchased Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. So complaining and being upset, it's not affecting them. They've already got your money. If you want them to change the way they do business, you have to stop buying the products altogether. And that's a big risk. And they understand that a lot of people aren't going to do that because, say, if we stop buying Dragon Ball games, then guess what? They're not going to make Dragon Ball games. And they know this. It's the evil side of business. Another reason why information flows out so slowly from Bandai Namco is because they're based out of Japan. You say, oh, they got Bandai Namco US. That is a extension of the head office in Japan or wherever, So, and if you know how Japanese people do business, you can look at Nintendo and stuff like that. I mean, the Asian culture, the Nintendos, the Sonys, all this and that. They're very tight-lipped about a lot of stuff, Bandai's always been like that, and they're not gonna change. People, I understand, even myself, I get frustrated about, I don't get frustrated about the DLC stuff anymore because, guys, DLC 1 just came out literally 3 months ago. I told y'all a long time ago the roadmap would be, or what I would speculate that the roadmap would be, DLC 1, you can expect something every 3 months or so. You know what I'm saying? DLC 1 just came out April 28th. That was 3 months ago. The game came out in January, February, March, April. 3 months. May, June, July, 3 months. So could we see something in August? I don't know. COVID is going on, guys. Like, we have to think about that as well. That has affected a lot of stuff in the industry. Other games have been pushed back and things like that. I believe also, this is a possibility that I've thought about, that they could release the free update and DLC 2 sort of together, or at least in the same week. The reason I say this is because what better way to get somebody to buy DLC than to give them a crap load of free content that leads into purchases? Because think about this scenario. You start playing Cards Battle. Then you want to go buy some stuff to buy card packs or whatever, because there is going to be microtransactions involved with this. So you go into the store only to find, yes, you can buy stuff for the card battle system, but oh, look, there's a season pass there. Oh, look, there's DLC 1 there. There's DLC 2 there. You see what I'm saying? The free update is going to lead you into that. So it's very real possibility that they could release around the same time. And that's just me speculating. But guys, nobody knows. I got a notification here from somebody that told me right here. They said, Just Saying says he knows the release date and is going to tell us in tomorrow's video. And I did watch the video. And he didn't say that he knew it in the video. He said that he believes he knows it. Regardless, guys, don't nobody know it. I can speculate all day as to when the release date is going to be. I have no clue. If I had to guess, I would say sometime in August, between August and September. Like, I don't see it being October. A really good indication that something is coming from Bandai is when you go to their social media page, they will have a HD for example, the card game. Card Battle was just, they had a bunch of scans in the V Jump. Guys, we're getting closer to that coming out. duh. But also, once Bandai start releasing those HD images on their Twitter account, then you know we're extremely close to the release date. They haven't even talked about DLC 2, not even in the V-Jump, guys. So don't expect DLC 2 in August. I would be very surprised. However, it is possible because with DLC 1, they did talk about it for a couple of, I think it was probably about 2 editions of V-Jump that came out that talked about DLC 2. And it was probably a span of 2 to 3 months. I'll have to go back and check. Well, of course it was 3 months. It was after release. But I think about 2 months, they started showing stuff for it. And then in that second month, they showed a lot in the V-Jump. And then those scans came onto the page and it was released in that same month. So if you really want a telltale sign of when the DLCs are going to release, once Bandai starts releasing those HD images on their Twitter account, then you know that the DLC is right around the corner. They haven't done that yet. Could they do it this month? Probably, it's possible. But DLC 2 hasn't even been in the V-Jump scans, guys. So that should tell you a lot. The DLC 2 may be further away than we think. Why? I don't know. I don't have the answers. Bandai does, but guess what? You're not going to get the answers from them because they don't care about what their fans say. They don't put out any kind of statement saying what's going on. That's how they have done business, and that's how they'll continue to do business. A major reason for stuff like that, guys, is because they have a monopoly on the industry. Nobody else can make Dragon Ball games. And if y'all understand EA Sports and how they do with the Madden franchise, since nobody else can make NFL games, guess what? They pretty much do what they want. And it's like, oh, well, you're going to buy the game anyway. Shut up, because we're the only ones that can make NFL games. Bandai Namco is the same way with the Dragon Ball franchise. And this is why I hate when companies allow these publishers to have exclusive licensing to their products, because then we as the consumer suffer because of it, because they know, hey, only place to get Dragon Ball is here, you know what I'm saying? As opposed to having a competition out there, another competitor, then they're not going to behave that way because they're not going to risk you going to purchase from their competitor. And that's how Bandai Namco is. It's business, guys. I mean, we hate it, but guess what? It's business. Business is business. Money talks. All of this, they're not making games because they love us. They're making games because they want money. It's a business at the end of the day. When you begin to understand these things, guys, then you cope with them a little better. It sucks, yeah, but it's business. They are a company. They're here to make money. The only reason they care for you is because of what's in your pockets. You see what I'm saying? So nobody knows the release date. Just saying don't know. I don't know. DBS Hype don't know. Kenzaru don't know. Y'all know we go through this every single month where people are talking about in the next V-Jump, in the next update, DLC this, DLC that. Guys, people are beginning to do the same videos that they do every single month before V-Jump comes out. At some point, you have to wake up and say, enough is enough, because you getting played, bro. You clicking on these videos hoping for some great information, and they literally give you nothing. I'm getting to the point where I'm going to do another rant because I'm tired of it. Like, bruh, because y'all come to my channel and y'all ask me about the stuff, and it's like, why are you asking me to, like, why even tell me that Just Saying said that? Like, why would you even come to me and tell me that, dude? Like, I mean, I know they laugh and they put the shaking my head emoji and stuff like that. He's not telling me. It's more like, bro. And somebody else told me something. It may have been in an email, in a message or something like that. But somebody did come to me and tell me some other stuff. And I have to respond to that. You know, I feel like being in this community, you know, you have to respond to these types of comments. You have to let people know what's going on. You have to let people know what's true. It's crazy that Game Rant even knows how this channel operates. You know what I'm saying? And even gave us credit for being one of those credible pages, you know, credible channels. Like, guys, I hadn't made a video in almost a week. Why? Because I'm still playing through Ghost of Tsushima. I want to play through the hard difficulty. They just announced a lethal difficulty. And before I get a review on it, I want to get everything that game is worth. So that's why I hadn't been talking about that yet. But that stuff is coming. And I haven't been talking about Kakarot, guys, because there's nothing to talk about. I am not going to be one of those channels that just put out a video for clout, just to stay relevant or just to keep you clicking because they're playing on your emotions because they know that you're so hungry for Dragon Ball content that you'll read a title from a YouTube channel that has zero credibility just to scratch your itch, only to be upset like Bandai Namco's live streams. Like, guys, be mindful, man. Like, when you think about it, and people are going to hate me for saying this, but there's nothing you can do about it. There is nothing you can do about it. The only thing, I ain't gonna say nothing. The only thing you can do about it is stop buying the products. That's it. They're not going to answer our emails. They're not going to respond to our tweets. They are not going to do it. We're wasting our breath. We're wasting our energy. If you're that pissed off about it, stop buying their products. That's the only way that you get their attention. Or get a hashtag going on Twitter, boycott Bandai Namco, because they're not giving customers information. I feel like people are paying money. We bought over 2 million copies of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I feel those people deserve to hear some information about the game. It is not that hard as a company to come out and say, this is where we're at. This is where we plan to go. That is not hard at all. And me sitting here saying that, I'm getting angry because it's not that hard for people that line your pockets and feed your family at night. From the games that we purchase, it feeds your family, Bandai Namco. You owe it to the community to do that. And I don't know, maybe I'll lead off the hashtag boycott Bandai Namco because it's not fair. It's really not. We shouldn't go 3 months without hearing something. Guys, V-Jump is a Japanese magazine. If it weren't for leaks on social media, we wouldn't even know that a card battle was coming to the game. You see what I'm saying? Bandai, you have to do better. Bandai Namco US, y'all should be pushing to get us some kind of information, man. Real talk, because 2 million something copies for Kakarot. The people that buy Dragon Ball Fighters, the people that's buying these games, they're feeding your families. They're paying your bills, man. Like, you owe it to us to at least tell us where you're at so we know. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say either boycott them or just leave it alone because they're not going to answer us unless you get their attention. Hey, Madden did that. The Madden players, they did a hashtag fix franchise mode. That was actually trending on Twitter. It got so much attention that the creative director for EA Sports for Madden NFL football had to make a video statement on social media. So guys, if you really want change, you got to get their attention. You got to be creative some way. I may start that hashtag. Let's think of a hashtag. Hashtag, I don't know. I'm not going to say boycott because we already bought the games and they're not coming out with anything relevant right now. So I don't want to say that. Hashtag give us info at Bandai Namco. I don't know. We'll see. Guys, that's all I got for right now, man. Before I really go on a rant, because this stuff is out of control on the content creators' end as well as Bandai Namco's end, and you are the ones that are suffering for it. That's not fair. That's not fair at all. But hope y'all have a good rest of y'all's day, man. Sorry for the negative energy. Woosah. Positive vibes from here on out. Till next time, y'all. Thanks for watching. Peace.